Hi, everybody. Since this is the first time I have done YouTube Live, I thought maybe I better start a little early, make sure that I can get this figured out. I would like to share. Here we go. Let me see if I can share it to Google+. Uh-oh, it says I'm going to leave. Okay, so maybe that's not a good idea. Let me... Okay. All right. We're going to skip the sharing for this time. All right. If you are joining me, hello, hello. I'm kind of getting situated here since this is my first time. And let's see, let me type hello, everyone. All right. And on my screen, I look blue. I don't know if I look blue to you guys or whether that's just how it looks until it, I have a spider over there. All two stays over there, we're good. Or whether it looks blue in the record mode. So anyway, I hope that you guys will enjoy the projects that I've made. Yesterday was Mother's Day. It was nasty here. It was cold and raining, and I spent some time in my craft room. I have a, I guess you'll call it a pouch maybe, or envelope that's got miscellaneous things in it that I haven't used. Oops, almost dumped them on the floor. That I haven't used. And it looks like this. And I had some flamingos in there, but you can see that I need to use these soon. I need to use these tropical drinks. I have these cute deer. I have a blue one also. I have a Winnie the Pooh, love him. And I have lizards, and it's just a mixed match of miscellaneous stuff. Let's see what this guy is. Oh, here's a sand bucket and a shovel. Anyway, so I always have this miscellaneous pile of stuff here, and when I feel like creating, but I don't have a lot of time and don't have time to cut things, I often look in there and see if there's anything that I can use. So I had these really cute flamingos yesterday, and I thought, I'll put something together. So I didn't realize how hard it was going to be matching the color of a flamingo. And I have this stack, and you can see it's marked $2. So I bought this at a scrapbooking yard sale. And I thought, what the heck, let's see if we can match something in here. And hey, Bridget, I'm glad you made it. And there are some coral colored papers in there, so I thought I would use those. And there was also some green. So I made this card, and the layout is very simple. I don't know if you can see the glitter on the flamingos or not, but anyway. And I added some flowers in the corners. The centers of the flowers are actually this wonderful stuff right here. It's by Bo Bunny, and it is called Double Dot. And it's finished, and you can make things that look like pearls. The great thing is you can make them whatever size you want. Love this. And then on the flamingos, I have stickles, and this color is called Tropical Tangerine. So that was a good color for that. And then I decorated the inside a little bit. There's the inside. And this one doesn't have any saying on it or anything. I was trying to decide, do I want to send this? Do I list it in my Etsy store? What do I want to do? So I might just hold on to it and put it in my stash. And then I made this card. It also has a flamingo on it. And this one says, so many smiles. And on the inside it says, begin with you. And I decorated the inside of that one a little bit. So I like that one too. And these are the larger size cards. These are like 5 by 8 cards. So because the flamingo was so tall, it wasn't going to fit on a regular size card. And then I have one group of supplies here. I didn't get a chance to do this one, but I've got the flamingo. I've got some pattern paper picked out. I just need to put that card together. So, the other thing I wanted to show you was my collection of Copic markers, and it has really grown here recently. And I'll show you some of the things I've done first. I did this daisy card, or I guess it was actually a sunflower. I used the stamp, and some of them I colored pink, and it does look like a daisy. And but Copic markers are alcohol based, so that they blend, and you need to use special ink with them, and you need to use special paper with them. But you can see on the flower how the center part in here is darker, and then it's lighter on the outside. You can see the center also, you know, you see how it's darker here on this side, and then it gets lighter. So, and then I colored this image too, which I love this. It's so cute. And this image is by, I believe it's by Wild Rose Studio. And you can see the shading on the blue, and I'm still not really good at shading, but I do like to try it. And there's some dark spots closer to the nest, and then the branch gets lighter as it goes out. And you can see that, like, down by the tail is a little bit darker, and inside the wing is a little bit darker. So here's my collection of markers. Whoa, this is half of them, and I marked this, which was really helpful. And I marked them, of course it's showing in reverse, but I marked them with the color names, and then I also marked them with how they're listed by Copic. So if you, for example, if you look at this gray marker, there we go. See, it says C3, and all of the grays are in the C, start with a C. All of the purples start with a V for violet. And then there's blue violet and red violet, you know, but anyway. So those are my purples. These are my oranges. And I have a lot of orange and yellow. And then these are my pinks and reds and pinky reds. And I'll set these down. And these are my browns. I have a lot of these. And these are the blues. And then these are the greens. Hard to see. It's hard to hold them without dumping them out and be able to show you. So those are my Copic markers, and I'll tell you how my collection grew. I started using them, I think it was 4 years ago, and it was one of those things I swore I was not going to buy Copic markers. They're very expensive. They retail for about $7 a piece. Yes, you heard that correctly. Some of them, there's different ones. There's sketch markers, there's chow markers, there's wide tip, and, you know, different ones. But the sketch markers, you can change the tips on them, and you can refill them. And then the regular chow ones, you know, when they're empty, you just throw them away and buy a new one. And they're a little bit less expensive. So I started with a set, and it was actually called the anniversary set. And I bought that. I got a bonus from work, and I thought, I'm going to treat myself to some markers. And then when I bought that set, I realized I didn't have all the colors I needed to do some of the different shading. So then I bought colors that coordinated with the colors that I had. And I think that my beginning set had, I want to say it had 36 markers in it. And I don't know how many colors I have now, but it's a lot. So that's how I started my collection. And then I won a couple online challenges on card making groups. And one of the challenges I won was a gift card to an online scrapbook store. So I ordered 3 markers then. And occasionally, you know, whenever I was in Michael's, if I had 50% off coupon, or if they were having a sale, I would buy 1 or 2 markers at a time. My friend, really good friend Shirley, she was an avid card maker, and she did beautiful, beautiful work. Excuse me. She passed away in December, unfortunately. And her daughter let us come shop in her craft room. And I was the only one of her friends that used Copic markers. So she let me take the ones that I didn't have, and it was quite a few. So I really added to my collection that way. And whenever I use them, you know, I always think of her. And I don't know all of the ones that I got from her, but I do know some of them that I got from her because she had them marked a certain way. You know, and it's fun to, you know, when I get ready to use one, to think about her. So this is my chart. This is the Copic chart, and you can see it's divided, you know, by colors and the color numbers and everything. And I've colored in the ones that I have. So there's still a ton of markers that I don't have. I probably don't even have half of them, but I do have enough for what I want to do. So anyway, so those are my markers. I really need to start using them more. They are too much of an investment to not use them. So I really need to start using them more. And I have been using them here recently. I delivered them, so I can't show them to you, but I made some crab, like Chesapeake Bay blue crab cards, and I colored them, you know, because blue crab is an odd combination of colors. It's kind of like a bluish, greenish, and also a lot of brown. So it's kind of a difficult color combination to get with color pencils. But I do have markers that are very close to the correct color, so that's really good. I'm delivering this card this week. It is a wedding card, and I have someone that needed a wedding card, so I'm going to deliver that this week. So what is everybody doing? Are you doing anything interesting? Is anybody making anything? If you are watching on replay, thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching live, thank you. Like I said, this is my first YouTube live, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, the best way to do it and whether I like this better than Facebook Live, you know, just trying to figure it out. And if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and give me some ideas of some other things that you're interested in learning. I like to make cards and scrapbook and paper craft and use the Cricut. I have a Cricut maker. Those are my favorite things, but I like to do all kinds of crafts. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. The sun is coming out, so I think I might actually be able to do something outside. Have a great afternoon.